Hi, Mark T the Handyman here. Well, I've been on vacation for 10 days and I got home and my pool heater isn't working. The code is an IF. So I looked up what IF indicated online. IF indicates ignition failure. So what we'll do is we'll check for airflow, voltage, gas flow, and we'll get to the bottom of the problem here. So while I'm working on this, I decided, well, let's take a look at the igniter just to make sure that it's okay. So the igniter is way down here. I got the screws out. Of course, they fell to the bottom of the burner, which I'll have to use a magnet to get them out. Definitely not accessible in a very easy way, but it is accessible. And so when you get it, the two screws out, you can see the two holes there, I hope, right there. You kind of just got to pull it right out. So pull it out, and there it is. And this is a glow type igniter. It's not a spark type, okay? And that gets nice and hot, turns orange, and that's how the burner lights. I did verify that that worked. So now I got the igniter back in, except I haven't put the screws in. I did take the screws out there with a magnet that I have to reach down into corners. But getting those screws back in isn't going to be that easy. Well, one thing too I wanted to say is you don't want to touch the surface of the igniter. Any kind of oil is going to make that igniter fail quicker. In an igniter like that, now that I know that's the kind I got in there, I'll have a spare because those do go bad. I know that. But let me see if I can get those screws back in. So there it is. That's the little tool. You hold it on there for, I don't know, about a minute, and it will magnetize this tool, which wasn't before. And now it's going to be a little easier to hold that screw in place. Not a bad little tool. So after I got the igniter back in, I was able to verify that the gas valve does have 24 volts. I took the two wires off and hooked my meter up to it when it went to its cycle, and for sure it does have the 24 volts. So now I'm going to check the orifices to see if they're clogged. Sometimes those spiders can build a nest in there, or just anything goes inside there. So we got to take the burner off. We'll do that, and we'll check those orifices. So I took all four orifices out. I wouldn't say it was any kind of a eureka moment finding any kind of dirt in there, but maybe I disturbed whatever was in there, and it'll work once we put it all back together. Let's see if I can get you a picture of what the orifice actually looks like there. It's nothing fancy. It's a 7/16 wrench. I used the box end wrench, and we're gonna put it back together and see if it works. Well, we verified that we have 24 volts at the gas valve. We verified that our igniter is working. We've now cleaned the orifices and verified they're clean. Guess what? It's still not working. That only leaves one thing left. That's the gas valve. So we're gonna have to do some work on that. We're gonna have to take apart the union and then take these four screws out. This should come out, and we'll be able to take that off, and we can verify that it's bad, and I might be buying a new gas valve. So I've got the burner and the gas valve in place, a new one, and this is what we're going to put this back together. I just wanted to let you know, normal practice is to put pipe dope on there versus Teflon tape. It's just better for gas piping. Well, we're back. We're going to try the gas valve out. It's going through its purge cycle right now. We'll see what happens. It should be coming on any second now. It's going through the purge. There it is. It just turned on. Well, it took a little bit of troubleshooting. Just by process of elimination, we were able to solve that it was the gas valve. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.